It is given to us by the question that the rate of change of the thickness of the ice is inversely proportional to its thickness. So we have dt is inversely proportional to its thickness. So it is h. Let's say this is a constant. So h over t, where h that we define here is going to be a positive number. We are going to try to solve this differential equation. So let's bring this over to the left hand side. So we will have a 1 over h t of dt. This is equal to 1. Integrating both left and right hand side with respect to t, we will have a 1 over h. This is a constant. Integrating t dt is integration of 1 dt. So we have a 1 over h. Integrating this is t square over 2. Then this is going to be equal to t plus an arbitrary constant a. But since in the very last part of this question, right, we actually supposed to find the time when the time when it is actually safe to skate, and it is safe to skate when t is equal to 3. So this arbitrary constant, let's just put it to the left hand side because it doesn't really matter, right? So I'm going to put in a plus a or plus c on the left hand side instead of the right hand side. So I know t is going to be equal to this. Let's see whether we can solve for h or a. According to the question, when t is equal to 0, the thickness is 0. So when time is 0, the thickness is equal to 0. So with this, I know subbing it in, 0 plus a is equal to 0. This tells me that the arbitrary constant here is 0. And it is also given to me that 60 minutes later, the thickness is 1 cm. So when t is equal to 60, the thickness is 1 cm. So subbing back into here again, I have a 1 over h of 1 square divided by 2. A is 0. This is equal to 60. So this gives me h to be equal to 1 over 120, which means that now plugging back into here, we know t is equal to 1 over h. H is 1 over 120 of t square over 2 plus a is equal to 0. So t is going to be equal to 60 t square. So when it is safe to skate, that is when the thickness is 3. So when t is equal to 3, that is when it's safe to skate, the time is going to be 60 of 3 square. So 540.